We're back. And, well, I guess we need to, I don't know, I need to defend my honor or something, because I did a shameful display, right? Oh, look, what's this? Oh no, streamers being banned for streaming Horizon. Fair warning. Oh goodness, no. We'll see about that. I don't know. We will see, Will. And hey there, Vexes. I don't know. I mean, we can literally just change the title, right? We can just change the title, but I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. Alright. So let's see. Do I have anything in my Moogle? Let me just check real quick. I don't think I had anything for sale. Yeah. Man, the only thing I know about Scott Pilgrim is there was the movie, which I never saw, but I just kind of saw that and I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm getting too old. I think I'm getting too old for this. So I never really looked any more into it. I know it was very popular, just all the Scott Pilgrim stuff. It was very popular for a time. I remember that. Alright, so let's see. What do I want to do today? I need to not be so shameful today. I don't know, look, I was perfectly fine with joining a party that just sort of spun its wheels for like an hour and then I had to go, right? Like, yeah, life happens, right? It's fine. But I don't really know what I want to do today. What do I want to do? I guess, you know, I guess I can see the appeal, Vexus. It's just, the way it's presented, it just makes me feel really old. Alright, let's see, I'm still on my Black Mage, 65, Red Mage, 32. So, I don't know, do I wanna put the old flag up? I wonder. Do I wish to flag up? Or do I wish to, I don't know, do anything else? Let me think. What I got to level up? Well, I could do some white maging. Could do that. At some point, I kind of want to get Thief up to 45, so I have Treasure Hunter 2 for, you know, for the easier to farm stuff, right? Like low-level mats, you know, beehive chips, I don't know, beetle parts, things like that, right? I would kind of like to get Thief to 45 for that. I really don't keep up with video games. I know that sounds weird, right? But like, I really don't keep up with current video game stuff. And it's mainly because it's just depressing like 99% of the time. Modern day video gaming stuff is kind of depressing, I gotta be honest. Also, I thought like the Game Awards stuff was always kind of a joke. I thought anyway. And I did Sito. In the party, I did get up to 65. That's like the one little thing I managed to do. But I'm not very deep into it. Yeah, I'm not deep into 65 at all. If I die, I de-level, which ain't great. So I mean maybe I might want to get some more Black Mage EXP, to be fair. Might want to do that. I don't know, I'll put the flag up. I will flag up and we'll see where it goes from there. Alright. I don't know. I guess until I can get groups or some such, slash Beastmaster and go out and kill things, I guess. I'm wondering, like, I'm wondering if there's somewhere other than the Labyrinth of Unzozo that I could go to do my thing. Like, the Labyrinth is good EXP and all of that. It's just, it's really not a... It's not great enemies to fight, you know? Like, the problem is that the enemies that you will be fighting in there, like the scorpions, they hit, like, it's not that they hit hard necessarily, it's that they have that one attack that could just one-shot you. They're dangerous, right? They're really dangerous, and I don't like that. So I'm trying to think, like, where could I go? I wonder, what about the quicksand caves? I did that as a Beastmaster main. Now, it's fighting beastmen in there. However, there's beetles, right? There's a couple beetles in there. I could charm the beetles and use those as a pet, and then fight the Antikins in there with that. That could work, actually. That might just work out. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so switching out to my scythe. Okay, I'm currently still wearing my field gear, which I do actually want to go gathering again. I do. Maybe today, maybe not, but I would like to get my gather on again because I've started leveling up woodworking because, you know, all that wood that I got, right? I need more holly logs and holly and willow logs. I can level up with that. And I do think it's, I mean, I made a ton of gil, right? Like, I made an absolute ton of gil going gathering, so it's very worth it. But we'll see. Right now, I want to get my EXP up so that I don't de-level when I die. And I don't say if I die, when I die. It happens. Death happens, right? Also, I like how Vexus just assumes that, like, all Canadians, like, they're all in, like, you know, Toronto or whatever, and I don't know. I mean, to be fair, like, isn't the population, isn't, like, the vast majority of Canada's population kind of just in a few very specific areas, and mostly along the border? Like, that is kind of a thing. But, like, all I know is, I don't know, Toronto, Vancouver, Quebec, the island, what is it, Prince Edward Island? Like, that's all the Canadian things I know. That's all I know. Oh yeah, Ottawa, there you go. I just know these words. That's all I know. All right, let me go signet up real quick. Okay, I don't need an instant warp scroll. I don't need that. I'm gonna go foodless for this too because, well, unless I can get food that really boosts my defense, right? I'd take some good defense food. Wait, Toronto isn't the capital? See, suddenly I think, wait, what is the capital of Canada? Sweating intensifies. Uh-oh. I know, but I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting, and then I keep thinking it's Toronto for some reason. Look, I can't geography, alright? I can't do it. Alright, let's see. Do I have anything up for sale? Man, that maple lumber. That maple lumber just ain't selling. Well, it's devaluing like crazy, so that doesn't help. I guess I'll pull some of that down and put it back up. Can I get anything for these scorpion parts? I mean, I think I could probably just NPC it. Alright, so yeah, this is, it's shooting down in value, so I just want to sell it so I can get some money for my effort, right? I think since I don't need to craft maple logs into lumber anymore, I don't really get anything out of it. I think if I find more, I'm just gonna, like, yeah, I'm just gonna sell the logs and just not deal with it. Alright, let's see. Yeah, what kind of food can I get? Is there any food that would help with defense, right? Like, I don't know, vitality, agility, evasion, stuff like that, right? Like, things that would boost up my defensive abilities, but I don't really need to be more offensive with my melee. That'll just get me in trouble. Okay, well this gives 4 more agility, gives me HP, gives me more defense. I mean, I like it. It's probably gonna cost a lot though. Well, only 2k. Yeah. Well, only 2k. And it gives me, yeah, it gives me health, agility, which is more evasion, and defense. I like defense. So yeah, I'll take some of that. Why not? It's super cheap, right? It is absolutely super cheap, so I can get behind that. I guess steamed crab would be pretty good too, right? That's vitality and defense. Oh my goodness, that costs 17k for a I don't understand. All right, none of that then. None of that. I ain't made out of gill over here, right? Well, look, we all know, Cito, that Toronto, that's where the factory that cranks out new Canadians is, right? There's only 3 factories where Canadians come from, so, you know. Alright, let's go to Kuzats. I'm gonna try the quicksand caves and see how that works for me. Alright, in the land of the xylophone. Okay, so, yeah, there's nothing I can charm, like, out here, I don't think. Yeah, there's no mobs that I can just charm. So it's not really worth it for me to get into a scrap out here. I don't think. Like, there's tons of goblins and antikins and whatever else, but I don't think there's any actual... There's no beast that I can charm. Except maybe that, right? A sand beetle. It's super weak, though. Can I charm that? Can I gauge it to... Well, no, what's the point of that? What's the point of that? We're going straight into the quicksand cave. Now, I don't know if the quicksand cave will... Like, I don't know if this will pan out. I don't know if it'll work. I've only done it as a Beastmaster main. And, you know, I had those good jug pets, right? So I don't know that this'll work out. We'll see. Alright, the ones out here, they're like level 46. Oh, Water Gatu! Just gonna lay that on me as I pass by. Hmm. Oh, Sito, straight off the assembly line. Hmm. Yeah. See, I knew it, right? Like, that's how Sito can keep dying, right? Like a new one just takes his place. There's backups. All right, so these helm beetles are level 52. I can work with that. I think I can work with it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so the Antikins are level 56. That's a little... I mean, they're like... Yeah, they're around 10 levels lower than me. I think I can work with that. We'll see. Right, we'll see what we can do. Alright, so first time trying this out is as a Slash Beastmaster. Let's see what I got. Alright, so I think Antikins, they have abilities that can silence, right? So I wanna get my spells in at the start of combat, just in case. But what I remember fighting these as a Beastmaster is that some of the Antikins have they have really, really heightened physical defense. Like, I had a hard time killing them, right? But I mean, as a black mage, I should be able to break that, right? I got all these damage over time spells. Oh, I can pop my Hobgoblin Pie now. 4 more agility, yay! Hopefully that does something for me. We'll see. I'm still having that problem though, where I pull too much attention, way too much attention. Yeah, every time I swing my scythe, I take aggro. But no, the beetle is working out fine. I can use this. Let me back off a little bit. Just backing off a little. I want. Yeah, I want to get a good drain going here. Ah, I got resisted. Not great. Wait, Antikins. Wait, are Antikins Dark Element? I just thought about that. I think they're Dark Element actually. So, Dark Harvest would not be, yeah, that wouldn't be great, huh? Like, yeah, that wouldn't, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're Dark Element. Oh, Beetle was poisoned. There we go. But no, this totally works. This absolutely works. The burn spells, like, well, like burn, right? I mean, I do use them sometimes, but I used to use them more. The thing is that I used to use burn to lower an enemy's int so that my spells would land easier. I used to use that quite a bit, like, when I was lower level. But, like, the use for it has kind of declined. In a normal party, I would use burn. I would use burn in a normal party. But in like a black mage burn party, ironically, I would not use burn, because you don't want to put any damage over time on the enemies. When I'm solo, I find debuffing a different stat is more helpful. Like, you know, either debuff the enemy's strength or debuff their dexterity so they're less accurate. The stat debuffs are worth it, but like not for damage. Like I don't do it for damage, I do it to debuff a stat with a very specific goal in mind. They're worth it, it's just they're worth it in the right situation. But they're definitely not worth it for the damage. They do really low damage. Like they do like less than poison 1. It's not really worth it just for the damage alone. I wouldn't do it for that reason. Alright, so this one's a caster. Love fighting them, huh? I sure love fighting spellcasters down here. Unfortunately, he's kind of like, he's getting right up in there with his buddies, so I don't really want to fight that right now. Let's find a different one. Okay, here we go. This one is all off on his own. I can work with that. Okay, he starts in with a spear, that's fine. Oh hey, he's a spellcaster. That means I can spear him. That works. Alright, yeah. See, on this one I'm using Drown, just lower dex. I mean, lowering his int might actually be good, but I don't know. Enemy spell resistance, they never seem to have an issue getting spells off like I do. Like, I think enemies can just do whatever the hell they want. But yay, yeah, I can spear these things. Very good. Oh no, Sleepka 2! There was naught I could do. So yeah, I'm now asleep for 2 whole minutes. Great. I mean, until he casts like a big AoE spell, right? If he fires off a big AoE, that'll wake me up again. I honestly think it might. I don't know. This might be one of those instances where I don't want to go in as a black mage beastmaster, but maybe a black mage red mage, so I could silence, right? I don't know. I've done the Sleepka 2 dance many a time before as a beastmaster, right? Now, okay, look, he's winding up a big-ass ancient magic spell now. Is he gonna get that? Like, look at that, he got it off! There is no chance in hell that I would have been able to do that. Like, if I got hit that much while I was casting a spell, I would most certainly be interrupted. So I say it again, mobs can just do whatever the hell they want when it comes to spell casting. Like, no rules as far as they're concerned. Oh god, Sleepka 2 again. Run! Run! Oh! They spam Sleepka 2. They just spam it. So yeah, there goes my pet. Great. Well, at least now I'll wake up, right? If he can hit me, I will wake up finally. if he can hit me. Please hit me. Okay, there we go. And he immediately silences me. See, if I didn't have the melee setup, I'd be like, well, guess I'm dead now. But no, man. No, man. Black Mage melee! Oh, right, I can, hold up. I can end it now. There we go. So yeah, he just silenced me for... Yeah, I hate fighting enemies like that. I hate it, but at the same time, it is a nice little challenge, right? Very, very nice challenge. Also, I guess, hey, look, not bad, 140 EXP. Not the worst. My dedication just wore off, though. But for now, I think I don't know, my goal right now is pretty simple. I just want to get 2,600 EXP so that, you know, when I die, I'm not going to just immediately get D-leveled to 64. That's my immediate goal for right now. Nothing too crazy. And I have my party flag up, and hopefully I won't be interrupted again. I never know when it'll happen, but hopefully it'll go better this time. But outside of that, once I get my EXP, once I get 10% into the level, I kind of want to go gathering again. It turned out to be really profitable last time. Like, it was super profitable last time. And also, I kind of want to level woodworking up some more. Like, I kind of want more logs to level that up. It was actually kind of fun getting woodworking leveled up. Super easy, too, since you get so many trash logs that aren't really worth anything. Only catch is, I kind of burned through most of my wind crystals, so I need some fresh wind crystals. And I mean, I know places I can get them, but... Well, we'll see, right? We'll see. Alright, got a fresh beetle. Oh, a Princeps! That's the, oh, that's the Paladin one. Oh, that's the one I hate to, like, maybe even more so than the Mage ones. I hate fighting those things. Maybe if I had Dia 2, right? Like, maybe if I had Dia 2, that would go a little better? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, get my full run of debuffs on. Now, is that all of them? That was Bio 2, Blind, Poison 2. Let's put Drown on there as well. My skills are still leveling up, so clearly I've been neglecting some things. Or I've been level synced way too much, right? I get level synced way too often. Let's see what this beetle's got. Oh, I'm petrified. Right, they do that. They do that. Okay. High frequency field. What does that do? Whatever it does, it missed, so it doesn't do anything for me. The drown effect war. I thought drown lasts for like. I thought that lasts for a couple minutes. Oh my god! Again. You know, I think this is maybe the problem as you get higher in level, right? As you get higher in level, I feel like the main issue with soloing is that more and more enemies have exotic abilities, right? Like crowd control or some kind of intense high damage special or something, right? They have more abilities that'll just ruin your day. Alright. Terror them. Ooh, shoulder slam. Completely missed me. The power of high evasion mixed with accuracy debuffs. But yeah, it takes so long to kill a single enemy. It either takes a long time, or you gotta really spend everything you've got to take the enemy down quickly, right? I find the issue with high-level solo play is, like, even if you're a beast master, right? The issue is just enemies they just have so many tricks up their sleeve at this point. There's very few simple enemies to fight, where it's just you walk up to them, start punching them or whatever, and it's just a trading of blows until the thing dies, right? There's very few enemies like that. I want to say over level like 50 or so. Everything either has intense crowd control or debuffs that will make you nearly helpless, or they like, yes, sleep Gatu spam, whatever, right? They got some shenanigans up their sleeve. Alright, I want to go for that one, but well, then again, there's a beetle right there, right? So, like, if it kills my beetle, I can just grab another one. Get in there. Well, now it's too late. There's another one right there, right? There's another one right there waiting. No, only beasts, right? Only a master of beasts, nothing else. I do kind of wish there was like, okay, I will say I love charming classes in other games, like in EverQuest, right? In EverQuest, Enchanter, or even Bard can do it too, but mainly Enchanter, they can charm like literally anything in that game, right? Literally anything. Because it's all about enchanting. I kind of wish that there was an Enchanter equivalent in Final Fantasy XI. You know, like, yeah, Beastmaster can charm monsters, like beasts, right? Animals and beasts, it can charm that, but it can't charm, yeah, it can't charm outright monsters or undead or anything like that. And I really wish there was something for that, you know? Now it's casting Drown. So I gotta be very careful about the Sleep Gatu. Gotta be incredibly careful about that. I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's very hard to break combat and, you know, do something about it. It's very difficult to pull that off. Alright, but if it kills my beetle, I can grab this other beetle right here. Alright, putting my charm set on, and I'm just gonna be ready to grab that one, right? It's level 53 beetle, it's a little higher. There we go, okay. Okay, it's on now. We're back in business. Also, I get... Oh my god, I could... Oh, it wants to spear me! Oh, 2 can play that. Man, it managed to... It pulled 73 MP off of me. I pulled 8 off of it. Yup, sounds about right. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, these, yeah, they drop dark crystals, so I kind of figured, right? They're dark element, so dark element enemies, you're not really gonna get a lot out of casting dark magic on them. Not unless you really, like, go all on the Imp Gear, Dark Staff, etc., right? Oh, it resisted my blind. Let me try that again. Okay, it's blinded. Blinded, drowned, bioed. And let's see if we can get the poison off for good measure. Alright. The full run there. Sand shield. I wonder, can I, like, so far it's missing me on every hit, but I know that ain't gonna last, right? Yeah. I was trying to see if, like, oh, it used Rhino Guard. Great, cool. Let me see if I can get aggro back on the pet. That would be great if I could. Alright. It's just I would like to switch to my int set and do like a nice big okay, it happened again. I just pulled my weapon out, but I did not do that. Like, I don't know why that happened. Like, why did I just suddenly pull my weapon out when I didn't mean to? I swear I didn't hit anything on that. Alright, so I'm switching out to DPS set. Oh, I lost... That makes me lose all my TP. Right. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna have a hard time draining these enemies just because of their dark element. Like, I think that's gonna be an issue here. Also, I wasn't keeping the best eye on the chat, so, like, on the chat log, so I don't know if my blind... Okay, I wasn't sure if blind faded or not. Looks like it did. Ah, evasion boost. Well, evade this one. I think he did. Yeah, only a 48 drain. Yeah, there's all kinds of issues with fighting these guys as a black mage. Like I kind of rely heavily on a lot of dark spells, right? You know, drain, blind, a spear, etc. Oh, it's I think if I hide over here, I think I can hide here and it'll be okay. But yeah, I'm not really sure if there's a better place to go with enemies that are a little gentler, right? That's the only way I can put it. Like a place with more gentle enemies. But it's either, yeah, it's kind of either this, or I could go to the Labyrinth of Onzozo. And in the Labyrinth, I mean, yeah, you don't have spellcasters to deal with, but you do have, yeah, you have scorpions that can just completely wreck you, right? Like, they can just one-shot you if you're unlucky. And they have massive AoE attacks, and it's just a nightmare all around, right? But you know, you don't have to deal with crowd control. Unless you try to fight the cockatrices, and then you do have to deal with crowd control. It's, I guess there's not really anywhere that's good for this sort of thing. This is really why soloing gets to be kind of tedious at this point. Like, it's not necessarily the overall toughness of enemies, it's that they have so many things they can do to you, right? Things that in a party would be fine, because you'd have a white mage standing, or you'd have some kind of, you know, support character standing out of range, and, you know, they would cure your ailments, like if you get petrified or whatever, right? You have a dedicated tank to take those big hits. There's so many things that just come into place with a team, but yeah, when you're solo, it's a lot to deal with, right? Like, I don't know what's to be done about it. It's just, man, it's rough. It is rough soloing at all at this point. Even with the power of Beastmaster. Oh, it resisted my blind. Oh, I'm getting impatient. Okay. And get in there. Alright, what does this do exactly? Okay, it's evasion down. Alright. That works out. Like, I don't think either I or the pet have a hard time hitting these guys, but, you know, I guess it helps, right? It's even less missing. I don't want to do this too quickly, because if I do, then I'm gonna be tanking for a while here. And now I'm jammed up, so I can't even cast, like, Drain or anything. So I want to wait till he has a little less health. Alright, do it! I guess good thing is I'm getting dark crystals here. I mean, they still go for, like, what, 4K a stack? That, you know, that's worth it. Just have to put up with some nonsense, but otherwise, I guess it's fine. Oh, right, I'm still... Right! I am, in fact, still... I am, in fact, still silenced, so I can't do shit right now. I can sit back and watch. That's what I can do. Oh, look at that. Another one joined in the party. The good thing is that as long as I don't... Like, as long as I kind of get out of range of that, it should be fine. Like, as long as I can kind of pull him away a little bit, then I should be alright. Like, over here, right? If I can get him to walk this way, the other one shouldn't aggro. I gotta be careful about aggro from this other side, too. And that guy right in the corner, right? Okay, we're good. We're all good, and we have a new pet. This works, and I still can't cast spells. Here we go. So I'm still very wary of Sleepgut 2. Oh, Faraga 2. Backing off. He noticed me. Oh, here comes the sleep. That motherfucker. The aggro was on me, right? It was on me, but then he turns around and goes back to my pet. Like he just tapped me with a sleep too, right? And then just left me hanging. Okay, poison. This is kind of a good thing, actually. Kind of a good thing, actually. As long as I'm poisoned, I can't be put to sleep, so that means I don't have to worry about it. But I'm silenced, so I can't really cast any spells to help my pet out. You know, that ain't great. Ooh, Rhino attack. I really wish the sick command was a little better. I gotta be honest. I wish the sick command. I don't know it. I don't think you necessarily need to be able to choose what attack it fires off. That's not necessary. But I do feel like it should at least be on the same... Like, it should use the same recast timer and all that as ready, right? I feel like it should use the same timers as the ready command. I don't know if that's too much to ask, but I kind of wish sick was like, you know, 3 charges on the same kind of timetable as ready. I feel like if you couldn't directly control what the mob is gonna do, I feel like you'd still have that power balance there, you know, it would still make Beastmasters the king of pets and all that, but I really wish sick was just a little better. As it is, I don't think anyone ever really uses the sick command. Like, I forget I even have it most of the time. Alright, so recovering and letting the pet recover too. There's not that many beetles that I can charm in here, so I want to try to keep my beetle alive as much as I can. But yeah, not the best soloing in here, not the best. But I'm only trying to go up to 2,600. That's good enough for me for right now. Ooh, is it happy birthday? Can we declare happy birthday, Burn? Oh my. Where's the confetti? I lost it. What level's that one? 51. Okay, it's a low-level beetle, but it's nice to know it's there. And there's another one here. Okay, there's a couple beetles around I can use if I have to. Ah, nice. Then happy birthday. I declare today happy birthday. celebrate with endless grinding. I love it. Alright. So I think I got all the debuffs in. Do I dare run into combat? I feel like running in to join the fight, I'm gonna get Sleep Gatu. I feel a Sleep Gatu coming on. Am I in range? I'm a little out of range. There we go. I guess what I can try to do though, right? I can try to... I can take an Aroga too. I can drain it, right? I can drain that health back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Paralyzed or petrified for 10 seconds and I've got aggro. Alright, but I gotta remember that I have stun, and I can use stun if I cast it fast enough. I can use that to counter Sleep Gatu. I really need to remember that that is a thing I can do. Alright, and resting up. If I'm not sure if the pet's poisoned or anything. No, it's okay. It's okay. Alright, man, it's I kind of feel like during the cold months, every day is a slow day for me. I don't know, I'm like a reptile. I slow down when I'm cold. I don't know, everything just feels slower and more... I want to yawn a lot, even if I'm full of caffeine. Well, you know, caffeine doesn't really help me in that way. But, like, even if I get a nice full night's sleep, and I've been active and all that good stuff, it's like, oh man, just sleepy. Just sleepy. Alright, so all recovered up. Pet could use a little more, but that's... it's whatever. If it dies, it dies. Oh hey, look! A Black Mage burn! Sure! I'm down. I think this time I think I have a little more time for that kind of thing, I think. I know, shameful display last time. You know, with the party kind of... Like, the party took a while to get going, and then, you know, then I just had to go, right? Very spur of the moment. It happens. So this time I gotta do a little better, hopefully. I think I have more time this time. I think, I hope, I don't know. Again, life is uncertain for me. I never know. But that's what I got to work with. Oh look, they were just about to head to work. Is a much better option. Well, I don't know about that, man. Like, I love the idea of like, oh, I was going to work, but now I can play Final Fantasy. That reminds me of people back in the day where it's like, you know, you could go to school, or you could play Final Fantasy. No problems here. Wait, why am I casting Drain? That ain't gonna do anything for me here. No, I don't need to Drain just yet. I am wondering though if I want to cast some big spells, like, I don't know, what have I got? I think on my, well, let's see, on my actual bar here, like, what do I got? Stone. Woo. 29 damage, like, honestly, you gotta hit a big spell to do more damage than this scythe. Like, to make it worth the while, right? And that's gonna cost a ton of MP. Oh, I'm getting sandstormed! And I'm blind. Well, if I'm blinded, I mean, then it might be worth it to cast spells, right? If I'm horribly blinded and I can't see anything, then sure, why not? Yeah, a basic fire, that does almost as much damage as my scythe, almost. But right now I'm blinded, so yeah, like I can't hit anything. So I don't know, like my fire spell, right? My basic fire spell, it does as much damage. I mean, my scythe can do, sometimes it does less, sometimes my scythe does more, so I guess you could say a fire spell is about or almost equivalent to swinging my scythe without any form of damage buff, right? Like with no damage buffing, like no meat myth kebabs or anything. It's about the same, right? Well, like, okay, how much MP is it? So it costs 24 MP to throw out a fire one. 24. I got 585 MP. I guess if I actually wore mage gear, then I could have more MP, but still, I don't know. I gotta be honest. I feel like if Black Mage was really designed to be this sort of magic glass cannon, right? I feel like the spells, they cost way too much for how much you get out of them, right? Like, for the damage you get, I kind of feel like the MP costs have always been way too high. Like, even just think about, yeah, like casting a fire or blizzard or thunder or whatever, a level 1 spell, or a tier 1 spell, and that being roughly equivalent to, you know, swinging my scythe, right? Well, the thing is, yeah, swinging a scythe costs nothing, right? That costs me nothing. So casting these, like, fire, blizzard, thunder, whatever, that, that costs MP, and it's not a small amount, even for the tier 1 spells. So I kind of feel like, I don't know, the cost of spells should be maybe even halved, but, like, I only say that for, like, what it means to use them, right? Like, I look at the damage they deal versus, how much damage could I deal with, just a weapon, right? And to me, it always seems very unbalanced that, for what you put into it, you don't really get that much more out of it. If you really want to get a lot more out of it, right, like the big damage, then you're gonna, like an ancient magic spell or something, I mean, that's gonna cost you, like, a half or more of your MP bar. And the thing is that it's still not gonna do as, like, it's gonna do about the same damage as like a thief / ninja setting up a sneak attack, right? Now, I like my big magic damage when it happens. It feels good, right? But I think more and more about the actual practicality of it all, and, you know, practically speaking, yeah, you probably, you know, like, you could get a little more out of other things, right? Hate to think about it like that, but, you know, yeah. So let's see, we're gonna be using Blizzard 3. Oh my, Blizzard 3. So this is gonna be a level 63 party, I wanna say? 63 party? I have Blizzard 3, right? Yeah, I got Blizzard 3. And look at that, a Blizzard 3 costs 120 MP. That is a giant chunk of my mana right there. I don't know, I just kind of feel like either spells should cost less or they should do more damage. They don't need to do both, but like, I guess it's just like, you know, if you can, like, even as a black mage, if you can get more out of just swinging a scythe around, then I mean, like, what are my spells for, right? Like, what am I doing? Now, of course, in a party, when a party sets up a good skill chain and you can magic burst off of it, that is where Black Mage really shines. But I've been, like, in normal parties, I, like, think about all the normal parties where no one is skill chaining, it's chaotic as hell, you don't know what's going on, right? And in a party like that, I don't know, I mean, my damage is just horrible in parties like that, right? Like, my damage is absolutely terrible. If there's no skill chain going on, nothing to support me, then it's just, I mean, you know, it's not like you're not contributing, you are, and you do help to deal damage, and you can even deal pretty good damage. It's just, it's not, like, yeah, you'd get more out of, like, a thief or something, right? So I don't know, I've always felt like something needs to change with mage spells, but, you know, what exactly, I don't know. And even then, maybe I'm approaching it wrong, I don't know. I just know that outside of having a magic burst set up for me, it ain't great. That's what I know. I still love Black Mage. It is my favorite to play so far. It's just, I don't know, there's things that I see that I have a hard time working with. I have a hard time grasping, right? Well, airship coming in. I mean, of course, right? Alright, so we're going to Zarkabard. Well, let me get all set up here. Get that damage set on. Yeah, good enough. Let's see. Set up the glam. Okay. What am I'm going too far. What am I doing? Alright, so Zarkabard. That means Voldonia. Alright, what are we doing up here? And also, I probably want to sneak in and invis myself. Okay, where are we going? Over here. Oh, it's not that far away. That's good. That's good. Oh, the enemies are weak here. Well, then I don't need to worry about anything, I guess. Yeah, these enemies are only 45. Okay, that's fine. Okay, party's like over here, right? Little further up. Right there. Right. Oh man, look at all them Tarus. Look at all of them. Monsieur Plump. Huh. Man, I do like that black mage chest piece. I like the look of it. Alright, well, I guess I wait till wait till we're all synced up. Oh, I've got 2 charges left on my Emperor's Band. Well, you bet your ass I'm gonna use it while we're here, right? Like, I'm gonna use it. Okay. Alright, so, cast Blink on myself. I don't know, Ice Spikes, it's extra insurance. Okay, and let's see, I guess that's all I wanna set up. So 1 is Blizzard, 3, 4 is Blizzaga 2. Just got that all set up and ready. Only thing is, I still have 10 minutes left on my my Hobgoblin Pie. I got 10 minutes left on that. But once that's done, I can switch over to Apple Pie +1. Unfortunately, you can't eat once you've already eaten. You gotta wait till you're not full anymore. You can't stuff your face full of pie. I find that unfortunate. World of Warcraft will let me eat as much pie as I want. Alright. So, let's see. Well, oh hey, because I'm... Well, yeah, right, I have a lot more MP right now. You know, when I slash Beastmaster, obviously, I have way less MP because, you know, I'm not subbing a mage job, right? If I were subbing Summoner, like, you know, if I was feeling spicy and subbing Summoner, then I'd probably have like 700 MP. Let's see, do I have my elemental magic gloves on? I do not. Hold up. Well, they're just getting into it, but okay. I might wanna check my you know, check my gear in a second, right? I might wanna do that. Did someone... I see we're all doing the Blizzard 3, but it's, I think it missed. Or something didn't execute properly, I don't know. Uh-oh, look at the sleep is getting resisted! Oh no, it's all falling apart! It's all going to shit. Okay, my sleep landed. Oh man, it's all falling apart. It's all falling down. Alright, we're trying this again. I assume we don't want to AoE here. I assume that would be very, very bad. 525 XP. Oh, are we meriting? Hold up, what level am I actually? Oh yeah, I'm 65 right now. So the people that are 63, like, oh man, they're getting the real good EXP, I guess. But yeah, this right here is a merit party. Oh boy. So I guess this is it. I made it, right? I done it. This is an end game merit party. Oh boy. I mean, fortunately you can EXP too, right? Merits, EXP, it's the same goddamn thing. But I kind of figured that once I hit level 65, I kind of figured, yeah, look, welcome to the rest of your life. Yeah, I kind of figured once I hit level 65, I would start getting into merit parties as a black mage, because I figure this is pretty good for merits, right? Like, this is some good meriting, I think. But I had my suspicions that I was in a bit of a dry patch for leveling, right? You know, I figured it was I was at an awkward level range. Okay, they whipped out the blizzard too. God damn, this is good XP. 630 EXP! Man. I'll take it. If we can keep a chain going here, like if we can do that, this would be very profitable. But yeah, I kind of figured that, yeah, if I could hit 65, the parties would really, you know, they'd really pick up, and I was right. I was right, because it's merit time now. I guess welcome to the rest of my life as a black mage, right? We'll see about that. Also, I do wonder if I could get like a little quick blizzard off, right? Like just a quick one, right? Can I get a little? I was too slow. I was a little too slow. 657 XP. So I'm well over the, yeah, I'm well over the 10% to not de-level. That's nice. I'm being blown away by the XP. Now, to be fair, I do have the, you know, I got the Emperor's Band on right now, right? So like I'm getting that nice XP boost, but even without that, this is still really nice. And I get to enjoy that good Zarkabard music, too. Wait, what are we doing? Why are we fighting an ice elemental right now? What happened? Oh, I guess it's because the ice elemental will aggro us, right? Okay, just fire 3 it without skill chains. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I think I drain killed him. Hey, look at all them ice clusters. Wait, hold up. So wait, we only got one ice cluster, but 2 ice crystals. Oh yeah, I guess technically if you could get EXP from them, I guess they would drop ice crystals like anything else, right? That makes sense. I've never really killed an elemental when it was actually something I could get EXP off of. Also, oh god, the delicious Waldmeister, not monster, Rockstar that I had. I always mix the two up, but like, oh, I'm feeling it. I might have to bathroom break on these guys in a sec, but it's a Black Mage burn party, so I think like a minute break, they probably wouldn't even notice, but I'll say something when I gotta. I'm just feeling it though. It's coming on. I think I magic bursted a blizzard, right? No, I didn't. It's possible though. It's gotta be. It's gotta be possible. The chain continues. 683. I wonder what the maximum, like with an EXP band, I wonder what the maximum EXP per kill you can get is. Again, I don't concern myself that much. I like good fast EXP. I mean, I like it as much as anyone else, as long as it doesn't feel exploity, you know? And considering how dangerous this gets, like if someone fails or what, like something goes wrong, like oh boy, then I get to flex my sleep skills, right? But yeah, this feels fine. Would I like would 1,000 EXP or whatever be like, you know, just oh man? Would that be great? Sure, but not necessary. Not necessary. Did I miss the basic magic burst? No, I just lowballed really hard. I get good mileage out of Drain. No good mileage out of it. What are we up to now? 735 EXP. Man. Man. I know it won't be nearly as impressive when the EXP band is done, but still feels good. Okay, we're over here now. And no matter my timing, I just don't seem to be able to burst like a second ice spell with Blizzard through. Oh no, I did it that time. I got a 212 damage magic burst. Very nice. Very, very nice. There we go. There we go. We got him. We got him. 788. So I guess if you could keep the chain going, if you could somehow get like a chain 6, then I guess that would be over 800 EXP, right? Look at this. Goddamn, I already have 6,000 into my level. See, but here's the thing, right? Let me say this, okay? What makes this feel so good is that normally EXP is so slow. If this was just the standard, right? Like if this was just, you know, I go out and punch an easy mob and I just get 1,000 XP or whatever, like, well, it wouldn't feel like anything special, right? You gotta have the lows in order to have the highs, right? It's like you can't just have a roller coaster that just goes down really fast, right? You gotta have lows, you gotta have some slow periods, you gotta have some loops, right? Like you know, you can't just have non-stop EXP train, or else it feels routine, it feels mundane. So yeah, I like that I'm getting tons of EXP now, because, well, it was so slow before, and then see that was the valley, now this is the peak. It works out like that. Oh look, gotta put a call in that macro. I need you to make funny noises, please, so so I know to tab out of Netflix and and cast my spell. Very important. All right, very, very critical. Alright, so I guess we're sort of like having a bit of a downtime, and I guess we're warming up for the next chain, right? So I think I'm feeling it. So my bathroom break, I guess when we do the next chain of 5, right? That'll work out, and that shouldn't take too long with this party. But I like that there's a little bit of downtime. I like that. Honestly, I need some downtime every now and then. I just realized, like, I am the only non-Taru black mage here. All the other black mages are Tarus. Oh, I just see that I just noticed that I can eat food now. So yeah, let me apple pie +1 in. Should get a little more damage out of that. Can I Blizzard 1? Did that burst? It did. Yeah, look, a Blizzard 1 with a magic burst is pretty nice. Oh no, an XCOM-sized giant spider. The mutants are back. I don't know. I think it's a common type of dream that there's some threat that you have to, like, you're not necessarily personally worried about it, but like you gotta protect someone, right? And it's like, oh no, Grandma, don't approach the giant scorpion or spider or whatever, right? It's like, Grandma, no. I think everybody has had that type of dream. I guess I feel like it's tapping into a very primal part of our brains, right? That monkey part of our brain. Oh no, my dedication effect wore off. So okay, now we're gonna see what the real EXP looks like here, right? I am over 7,000 into my level already. I was only like, what? I wasn't even 2,000 in to start, right? Like, not even 2,000 in. But yeah, now we're gonna see what the non-boosted EXP looks like. So, there's the Crescent Fang, and I gotta be a little bit quick. Even subbing Red Mage, I gotta be a little fast on the draw if I wanna double burst with this. Okay, so chain number 2, 394 EXP. This is with no EXP boost whatsoever. That's amazing. That is pretty nice. I mean, to be fair, like, if you're paying attention to combat, seeing when the summoners are doing their stuff isn't too bad. But yeah, it does help to have like the nice little ping, which since we have people in here that also FF14. If someone did this in Final Fantasy XIV, like imagine in Final Fantasy XIV if someone was like, "Hey, could you please make a macro that makes sound effects? Could you please do that?" Like in FF14, people, like, I know as someone who, like, you know, played like I played a healer and everything, and I'd have like a macro to raise people and stuff, and oh look, we missed. But people hated in general, people in FF14, they hated macros, just hated it. And they especially hated macros that did like sound effects and stuff, right? They extra hated that. But yeah, here that's like you want that, right? You want the sound effects. You want it because it helps you to time out your, you know, your chains and spells better. Okay, there's the Crescent Fang. I might want to put Blizzard 1 as did I just lowball? I lowballed. I lowballed hard. Lowballed real nice and good. Okay, it dead. Yeah, but like in FF14, I know people would get like, they get real up in arms if people played like if you were in like a duty finder group or something, people would get really upset if you made a macro with sound effects and stuff, like people would get really fucking mad at that. That's what I remember. But yeah, like here it's almost like, it's almost second nature to make macros with sounds and shit. And I don't know, I like it here. I like my sound effect macros, okay? I do have one for, yeah, here we go, yeah, like on my, the Big D Plus, right? I have a macro to time up a skill chain with me casting an ancient magic spell. And yeah, it's like, I timed it out so that like at a certain point in the casting process, I make a noise and tell people to start doing the skill chain now. Like, it helps so much with timing, you know? It really does. Alright. So, let's see. Yep, just executed it. So Blizzard 3, I just, man, I've been lowballing. I think I lowballed again. Yeah, man, I'm getting half damage over here. Goddamn. I mean, I think part of it is just that my ooh, Thunder too. I have that. Yeah, I think part of my problem here is my elemental magic isn't maxed out. Actually, right. I want to check my equip sets real quick. I don't think I'm using. Is it the gloves? I'm trying to think. Yeah. So normally I like to use my +2 int gloves, right? I normally like to use that, but I think especially since my elemental magic skill is not maxed out, yeah, I think using that would probably be for the best. Okay, so yeah, now Yeah, now I got plus 15 elemental magic skill. That should really help with landing my spells. Like, the plus 2 int also helps with magic accuracy, but not nearly as much as plus 15 skill, right? Not nearly as much. And I'd say elemental magic is the thing that I really need to land. Oh, was that chain? That was chain 4. I'm not sure if we're getting a chain 5 or not. I think this might be the like, if I'm not sure if they're doing a chain 5 or not. I'm not sure. Also, what's the EXP up? Okay, so 8,476. I'm gonna take. I think maybe now is the time, right? So yeah. Quick AFK. So right, I need a bathroom real quick, like badly. That rock star is going through me. Ugh. It's okay. One sec. BRB. Alright, I'm back. So, yep, back. PB/PB AC. Okay. I'm back in. And feeling refreshed. I see they're still trying to figure out their macros. It's not that hard to make a macro that makes a noises, right? It's not that hard. Yeah, like I don't know where they're going wrong exactly. Like, I'm with this guy, like, what do you mean? I don't understand. Oh, I want to check, what was my damage on that one? Like, I swapped in the elemental magic skill gauntlets, so I just want to see, like, what kind of damage did I score there? Where am I in the list, actually? There's Monsieur Plump. Okay, there's mine. 985 damage. That's normal. That's a very normal damage number. It's just before I was, I think I was getting resisted a lot. Which, part of that is that I have very low, like, because I've been playing synced, right? I'm always level synced. So because I'm always level synced, like, I never level up properly. Now I'm finally leveling up properly. And yeah, I need to... Like, I'm not even sure what my actual skill level should even be at this point, but I know that I'm under it, right? Whatever it is, I'm under it. I wonder if I have time to do a Blizzard 2. Let's try, right? Let's see if I can get a Blizzard 2 on. I lowballed my Blizzard 3, that's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, I do have time to get off Blizzard 2. I'm just getting resisted a ton. I guess to be fair, like, my gear does need some upgrading. Like, I will be honest, my equipment needs upgrading. It's not, like, by no means is it the worst it could be, but it could stand an upgrade. But I think it's mainly that my skills are a little under level, which is like, that's normal when you level sync all the time. But I got him that time, right? I did 1,000 damage, right? Close. I did it 984. Like, yeah, that's fine. That's normal. So, okay. I have a bad hit rate, but not the worst it could be. I think once I skill up some more, I think it'll even out. And I guess what I might want to do is I might want to... I might want to, at some point, like, go /Beastmaster and fight things that are just, like, yeah, try to fight things that are my level, right? And not really fight them to kill them, but fight them to skill up. So just cast just cast a bunch of low-level spells, right? Like, just cast stone and water and, you know, just spam my low-level magic. Hey, I did over 1,000. Yay. But overall, I mean, I don't know, it's fine, and the EXP is phenomenal. Phenomenal here. I think at this rate, yeah, like, it should, if I can get more parties like this, it shouldn't take very long to hit 75. It really shouldn't. And then I can table Black Mage and never play it ever again. No, I like Black Mage, it's just, I don't know, there's a lot of other classes I'd like to try out. And I am kind of tempted now, since I seem to really enjoy the whole, like, you know, melee scythe build, dark magic and enfeebling spells thing. I enjoy that, right, when I'm solo. That would probably work out much better as a Dark Knight, right? So I do think I might have to try Dark Knight out. Might have to give that a spin. Oh, didn't go. I need to rewrite my macros, I think I need to do that. Alright, let's see. Right now my second damage spell is Thunder 2. Do I have Thunder 3? I feel like I probably don't. No, I don't have Thunder 3 yet. I got Fire 3, Blizzard 3, but I think Thunder 3 is still coming up. Also, this music, I swear, this music it's appropriate for the season. It makes me think of some kind of winter level in a SNES JRPG. And probably Santa is out there somewhere. Like Santa's cottage is probably out there somewhere in the snow. That's what this music gives me the vibe of. And I am so very down for that. So very down. I think what gives me that idea is, I mean, look, like one of the early JRPGs that I ever played, well, on the Super Nintendo, you know, Secret of Mana, right? Like, there's like an ice forest level, and Santa is actually a character in the video game, which I still think is weird, but like, yeah, you find Santa in that ice forest. It's great. Ooh. Let me switch that fire staff on. Let's see, where's my Fire 3? Oh no, not on the ice crab. Not on the ice crab. It's having some targeting malfunction. Also, I'm gonna maybe back away from the wall there, because it's bad for my camera angle, right? The camera just goes nuts. So I'll stand a little further out. There's nothing that aggroes here, so it doesn't matter. Except for the elementals. Those aggro, but not to proximity. You know, not just by being close. If I'm casting a spell, it's gonna jump me no matter where I stand here. Oh, how's my inventory doing? I just kind of thought about that. Okay, it looks all right. I still have like the Antican pauldrons and the scorpion parts, the cockatrice part. Like I got a bunch of things I just haven't been getting rid of. Oh, I just realized, Rugball, we were partied up with him last time. I just kind of remembered that. Or I think he's, like, no, we didn't actually get to do anything with him last time, right? Like, he had to go. I think he had to go, like, as we were getting to the party. Like, there was that weird reshuffling of everyone in the party. So we never actually got to play with Rugball. I think I'm a little too slow to get a Blizzard 2 off on this one. Probably too slow to even get a Blizzard 1. Yep, just too slow. all spells down. But it works out. Worked out. But yeah, what I was saying earlier about Black Mage damage to MP, like, see, everything is absolutely fine here right now, right? Like when you're dealing in skill chains and magic bursts, that's perfectly fine. The numbers are great for that. Like, I feel like Black Mage is working as intended when you get an opportunity to magic burst off of skill chains, right? Like, that feels just fine. No problems from me. But yeah, if you're ever in a normal party as a Black Mage, and they're not skill chaining or anything, it doesn't feel great. You know? Doesn't feel great. Like, not that it's terrible or the worst thing ever, or that you're not contributing, it's just like, you kind of feel like you're constantly going uphill, right? Like, even if your damage is okay, it's just, it feels like you're having to put a lot in to get not a lot out, right? If there's no skill chains or anything going. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that dude's macro. I just know that, like, I feel like some people overcomplicate things to the point where, like, I don't know what's going on, right? You're confusing me, sir. Oh yeah, look at that, Blizzard 1 kill! Blizzard 1! Yeah, man, I am rapidly approaching 50% into my level. Like, man, it's a good party. Very good party. I still kind of want to go gathering, but I don't think I'll have time now. That's the thing, like, ever since I did that one run of gathering by Gelspa, it's like I kind of want to do that again. It was kind of fun. Or to try, like, mining or something, you know. It's good for leveling up the like, yeah, like woodworking, smithing, whatever. It's really good for that. I want to keep leveling up woodworking, but yeah, then I got into this really nice party, and well, I mean, can't give it up now, right? What's the recast on this band? 17 minutes still. Like, I don't know, like 17 minutes from now, who knows what could happen? I don't know. So yeah, I might not get to use that second charge. I want to, but I might not. I might not have the time for it. We'll see how it plays out. I will admit, like, I kind of missed the Crescent Fang there. Kind of missed it. Just completely missed it. See, that's why you need a flashy macro that spams sound effects. That's why you need it, right? I mean, yeah, I'm also horribly unobservant. I know that too, but yeah, I kinda. I do, you know, I'll admit, I kind of need those sound effects. I kind of do. another crab incoming. It's not the most exciting of partying, I'll admit, but I find it soothing, right? I've said it before, I find grinding to be supremely zen, very relaxing, even when things do get a little more hectic, right? The hectic parts just, that just keeps you from falling asleep in your moment of zen. I think there was, I think I done lowballed, I don't know. It worked out. Like, I think we have the damage that it works out no matter what. Like, even if some timings get off or some people get resisted, I think overall the damage is there, you know? Though I do kind of wish we could use, you know, AoE spells, right? I kind of... that... Like, honestly, if we could lay down some Blizzaga too, right? Like, that sure would be nice. That would help out, especially when you get resisted and you just need to crank damage out so the thing dies. It feels very limiting to not be able to unload my full arsenal. But it's fine. Also, man, it's very quiet in here. Very, very quiet. Like, I do enjoy having some things to banter on while grinding away. If I wasn't streaming, I'd just be like, you know, I would be the guy with, you know, the alt tab Netflix, right? Like, but when streaming, that's kind of my, like, let's nerd out time. And also, I don't think it's I've had this debate with people. I don't think it's a problem if you're, you know, watching something while you're in a party like this. Like, if I was the white mage in a normal party and the tank is going down all the time, like, yeah, no, I like to focus a little more. Oh, wife's home. Oh. Oh god, pull started. Ah, I missed the first window. Oh. I see, this is gotta have the sound effect macro on there. Gotta have it. Oh, my Blizzard 1 came through. Or did it? I think, yeah, it did. Nice. How to get gills. I love it when people say gills because that just makes me think like how to breathe underwater. Fortunately, don't worry, swimming's not a thing in this game. No, I don't know. There's many ways to get the gills, many a way. I've talked extensively about it before. Whatever choice you make, you just sort of have to commit to it. Is the thing. You know, you can't, like, you can't go out and kill, like, I don't know, 5 bees and expect to get rich off of that. Oh, things are getting a little hectic here. There's an ice elemental in there. Oh no. Yeah, we have a smelly cat over here. Probably a gassy cat, I would imagine. Undetermined. But okay, yeah, like I guess yeah, you know, there's a lot of enemies you can kill for materials at all levels. Gathering, fishing, rare monster hunting. Again, there's a lot of options, but it's just whatever you do, it takes a lot of commitment to it in this game to actually to have it go anywhere, you know? Like, yeah, you can't sell like 5 beehive chips and make a lot out of that. You got to get not just one, but several stacks of beehive chips, right? And then you can, okay, that'll make you tens of thousands of gil. But, you know, that requires running around kind of, you know, looping around killing the bees over and over a couple times. That's the thing, is whatever you do, you just stick to it, really. But it's not hard. I wouldn't say it's hard to make a guild in this game. Just because there's so many options. Alright, oh god,
It's hard if you don't have a lot of time.
Oh, there's options for that too. That's what crafting is for. But, you just have to get high enough skill with it. Kinda. But it's very half their time, you know? Time whenever. But, I don't know, it's, I guess it's just, yeah, some dedication and some... Also just knowing what sells for what, right? Like, most low-level enemies, for instance, their loot isn't really worth anything. But then rabbits, their hair meat, is worth, like, 5,000 gil a stack, which is insane. But they're just a level 1 enemy. Yeah, you just sort of have to know what, like, whenever you get an item, basically, before you vendor trash it, take it to the auction house and see what it's worth. Because you might think, oh, well, the last item that I found on a low-level enemy, oh, it just sold for, like, 1 gil. Yay. But then, yeah, then the hair meat's like 500 a piece, right? So, I don't know. Dedication and check that auction house. I think something missed there. Something missed, yeah. There is no skill chain firing off. So that means no magic burst, that means we gotta put the crab to sleep. Bit of a cascade failure there. I didn't even notice that the skill chain didn't go off. I did not even notice that. But this is... I will admit, I really do wish that the summoners had like a, you know, a little ping sound effect when they're doing their thing, because I am missing that they're even doing it a lot. I'm trying to pay attention, I really am, but I'm missing out quite a bit. Let me put that melee set on, but with an earth staff. There we go. I got the aggro. Let me think. What to do. Alright, let's see that. Shock spikes and get my mage set back. Not melee, mage set. God, it's because I just said I said M set, right? There we go. I just switch into that melee set. If I have aggro, it's the best way to not die as a mage. Oh hey, look! Monsieur Plump got another merit point. I think that's his second one so far. That is quite a name for a Taru. I'll say it. Ooh, wait, what burn? Wait, what? Wait, a new Blade game. But when was the last Blade movie, though?
You are damaging your eyes.
Oh yeah, it's gotten darker. It's gotten, it gets dark at like 4 o'clock. But wait, like, yeah, why is a new Blade game coming? Because, yeah, when was the last Blade movie? There's only been 3 of them, right? I think?
Let me Google that for you.
There was a TV series, but, I mean, nobody saw that. Is there a new Blade movie coming to go along with that? I can't remember the last time I thought about Blade. I mean, I like Blade, but still.
Blade Trinity.
Okay, the third.
2004.
Yeah, it's like oh my god, it's like 20 years. 20 years! God, I feel fucking old now. I feel real old now.
Alright, Grandpa.
I feel like it was just 5 years ago I was enjoying Blade killing vampires in a techno club.
Burn, that sounds horrifying.
Wait, a Bethesda Blade game.
That sounds horrifying.
I'm just imagining like Blade characters, but with like the Oblivion, NPC meme music playing.
Every NPC will have the same 5 expressions.
Yeah.
And the same 10 voices.
I don't know. I'm kind of down for it, I think.
I'm not down for Bethesda at all anymore. So.
Well, hey, look, at least Starfield is discounted way down now. That says something.
Yes.
Oh, a new Monster Hunter. Oh yeah, right. Video game stuff.
The new Monster Hunter game looks fucking awesome, but it won't come out till 2025, which is very depressing.
Oh. Look, the only game I'm excited for is Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm all over that. Can't wait for that one, but I don't know. Most video game news just depresses me.
The new Monster Hunter game looks like it might be open world. Like, actual open world, not what World did.
That is something I always wished about the Monster Hunter games, is that it was, like just this more open sandboxy kind of experience. Like a hunting game, I guess.
I just hope that in the new game, preparation becomes more important again, because open world otherwise the preparation aspect was kind of lacking.
Cabela's Big Monster Hunter. I'd play that. I'd play it. Man, I miss Cabela's hunting games. I kind of miss those. They were a thing. At a certain point, hunting games kind of fell out of fashion. But Cabela's tried, like, for those that don't know, Cabela's were the hunting game people, right? Making hunting video games. And at a certain point, they decided to get a wider audience. They would dip into other genres. So, like, a hunting game, but oh, there's possible supernatural elements, and oh no, the animals, they're possessed or something, and like trying to make it almost survival horror-ish in a hunting game. Honestly, it was kind of fun though. It had a vibe to it. And they really made it like some big Hollywood deal out of guy goes hunting story, right? But they tried to go dark and edgy with their hunting games, and it...
Hunting game sounds like it just needs a simple Monster Hunter-like gameplay loop of you decide what you want to go hunt, you prep accordingly, and you start, like you exit your little hunter's shack in the woods or something, take the car to where you need to go, and start tracking your animal.
That's kind of how the old hunting games were. Or my favorite was like there was a hunting game, but it was dinosaurs, right? And it was fun, yeah. Like you just go out and there's just a big open jungle world, and you just kind of like you have to like sit still in the brush and like just wait for something to come along and get it in your sights, and then it might try to run away, and like that was fun, right? That's hunting games.
Yeah. That's what I mean with a super simple gameplay loop.
Yeah. But then Cabela's decided, no, you need like it's a first-person shooter game. You need like a slow motion, internal organ view. You can see the part of the deer you're shooting at, and the bullet goes in slow motion, and and no one asked for that.
I guess that is so successful in other games, so it must be good for this game.
Yeah. Their storylines closely resembled some of like the Call of Duty games of the time. Like some of them are even, it feels like they copied scenes. Actually, it's a little weird because it's like imagine a Call of Duty-esque story, but like, and that's cinematic style, but you're talking about like hunting a bear, right? It doesn't quite work. Well, no, like the plot was like, yeah, like you're like there's multiple Cabela's games where it starts off where you're like the young hunter with their father and brother or whatever. Multiple of them start like that. And then the bear comes out and kills your dad or something, right? And you've got to get revenge on the bear and his army of wolves.
Bear just bared.
Yeah. But
Bear's gonna bear! You invaded his home!
But they turn it into a whole storyline where you need revenge on the bear, or you have to, I don't know, defend your honor or something, going on safaris and...
Wait, so my cousins need to take revenge because a bear mauled my uncle? Actual, real story. My uncle lives in Poland. There were newspaper articles about it. He got mauled by a black bear. He did survive. I'm not sure whether he lost the eye.
No.
Like, he still had his eye, but it was badly injured. I don't know. I'd have to ask my mom.
But, yeah, it's... They just turn it... Oh, yeah, right, I forget. There's quick time events in the Cabela's games before they stop. Like, yeah, again, like a modern first-person shooter or something. Because games still have quick time events in them. But there was a certain time period where, like, quick time events were really hot. Like, every game had tons of quick time button mashing nonsense. Like, Resident Evil games. Resident Evil games were big on that. Like, so many where you have to mash 2 buttons or whatever every now and then hit a trigger or something, or you just die.
Sounds like a good way to kill your controller.
Yeah, or, oh god, the other type of quick time that I like is where if you have like a dual stick controller, you gotta wiggle the sticks back and forth rapidly, constantly.
Oh, also, one sec.
Oh, one sec. Let me take a quick moment. Quick BRB. Okay, I'm back. It was just a quick thing.
I just talked about a gaming accessoire that I want. Accessoire is not quite the right word. I want to get a Switch Pro controller, and I wanted to clear it with him first.
I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the, like... I don't know. I don't know why Nintendo likes to make rectangles their controllers. I don't like it.
Pro controller is actually a controller shaped like that.
Yeah. I mean, look, back in the day, I loved my rectangle with the NES controller, but there was, like, you know, you didn't have to wrap your whole hand around it because it didn't have shoulder buttons or anything, so it was a little more comfortable back then. But, with modern-style controllers that have tons of buttons and sticks and stuff, I don't like holding rectangles.
Yeah, and when playing something like Monster Hunter GU, you can't hold the Switch for a long time. It's just a little too heavy, just a little too large.
Yeah, it's...
I want to stress this console, while accessible to adults, is mostly aimed at children. That's why the sticks are so small.
Yeah, it's
I say my hands start cramping up. when I hold this console for a long time. How are kids feeling?
Well, yeah, is what it is. Although, oh god, I'm just reminded, there's like only one Switch game I might ever want. That's like, oh man, they remade Super Mario RPG. Oh man, why'd they have to go and do that?
Well, there goes your Christmas gift, I guess.
The problem is, I have such a thing about remakes like that. It looks really good and everything, but it is pretty much literally just the Super Nintendo game. Like, it's remastered pretty closely.
Which is one of two good ways to make a remake.
Like, it looks good and everything, it's just the problem is it's the same game, basically.
Yeah. For a younger generation that might not have the old console.
Well, I mean, the thing is, man, SNES games are the most emulatable thing out there, but,
Yeah, but Nintendo wants to make money off of it.
Well, yes, but it's just like, look, I already have, I have a copy of the game. I've played the hell out of it already. I mean, you know, I guess it's like for someone like me, while it does look neat and everything, do I really need it, right? If it's basically just the same game.
Do you really need any game?
Well, no, but that's the thing. It's like if it was some kind of total remaster that totally changed everything up, then kind of like the Dead Space remake, which is close but not quite and does some other stuff. Like that would be worth a buy, but just literally the same game but with nicer graphics is kind of. I feel bad about buying something like that, because it's like, well, I already own it, right? I already own that, basically. I'm not the new audience that needs shiny graphics to play a game, so, like, you know, it feels like it'd be a little bit of a waste, even if it looks cool.
Yeah, but it is one of two good ways to make a remake.
It is.
Either you keep it pretty much the same, but for a new console.
Yeah.
Or you change it up but keep the spirit of the game.
Yeah.
And then there's horrible in between stuff like the Silent Hill remakes. That I think the remastered versions are just the game itself.
It's just the same game, but
with horribly mishandled assets.
Well, the problem is they made everything much higher resolution, and they also figured that now we have the processing power to render everything, so let's just scale back the fog, which makes the games look worse because you're not supposed to see. It's like this game here. I mean, it's designed for a PS2. Like you're not supposed to see way into the distance. The fog is atmospheric. It's meant to be there, you know?
Isn't the fog an actual story element in Silent Hill?
Well, yeah, that too. That like it is actually an in-lore element as well, but it's just a lot of games they weren't designed for you to see everything. Like, and in some cases the assets weren't even completed, that happens in the Silent Hill remasters, but it happens here too. Like in this game,
the stuff here in the back looks unfinished.
Well,
which isn't.
Well, that I can, like, this is the normal, well, I think this is a little higher, but, like, I can set it up even higher and, like, hold up, draw distance, set roll 2. Oh yeah, see, now you can see even further.
Okay, now it looks finished.
But, see, in some zones it's fine, but in other zones, like the forest with the giant trees that just stretch up into the foggy above, when you set the draw distance higher, you see they just cut off and they're like giant tree stumps. There is nothing higher than the fog. And like, yeah, that looks bad.
Yeah, of course.
You're not supposed to see it, right? So I get the idea of like, hey, we can render everything now. But unless you're gonna have a second pass over it, and you're gonna fill in the gaps that just weren't rendered because, you know, at the time they didn't need to be rendered. If you're not gonna do that, I think just keep it normal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when it's an actual element of the story.
Yeah. It's no need to fix what isn't broken, basically. And but just mentioning like the Silent Hill things, like God, I wish there was some alternative versions, right? Some other way to play the games now, because I don't think you can, like, I don't think there are modern versions of a lot of them, like on PC or anything. I don't.
I bet you can emulate them.
Yes, I can emulate the PlayStation 2, so I can play them all. But I mean, like, legitimately, I don't think they were ever re-released on PC. I think, funny enough, Silent Hill 4, The Room, which is the one a lot of people don't like, I do, but that one has a PC release. But 1, 2, and 3, I don't think they have that.
That one also has a killer soundtrack.
They all have good soundtracks.
Yes, they do.
Like, all of them. They're all good.
That is very true. That is not an argument. They all have good soundtracks. I can't handle the Silent Hill controls. I'm gonna be entirely honest.
I mean, even the old ones, they do let you switch. Maybe not the first one, but the PlayStation 2 ones, they do let you use like analog or 3D controls. Which, you know, the 3D controls are more more modern. But the problem is that it has fixed camera angles. So when the camera switches around, all of a sudden your controls don't make sense anymore.
Yeah. This is something that in later games has been fixed. By just making it that you run in the same direction until you let go of the analog stick. So you run from one fixed screen into the next fixed screen.
Yeah. And
you keep running in the direction your character was running until you let go.
That is actually also how it works in the old ones. The thing is I think a lot of people just sort of instinctually, when they see like everything change, their finger will fidget a little bit and they'll, you know.
What I do then is I instinctively let go of the analog stick.
Yeah. But I don't know. For me, tank controls, when you have fixed camera angles, I think that just makes sense, because it...
Not for my brain.
It just depends on the game. But, I don't know, like, I do realize there's things that can keep players from getting into the older Silent Hill games, along with the older Resident Evil games. I mean, I've never beaten any of the old Resident Evil games. The first one I ever beat was Resident Evil 5. That was the first one I actually really played to completion. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not a fan of the first couple ones. Like, I think what really throws me off about, oh no, Monsieur Plump just went down, uh-oh. That was, I can't blame me on that one. There's just things going nuts over here. Yeah, keep casting till the mob is dead, please. There, yeah. Monsieur Plump. Oh no. Oh. He was too plump for this world. It's fine. They got a raise. But yeah, I don't know. What really throws me off about the old Resident Evil games is that you kind of have to go for headshots. But you can't manually aim in that game. All you can do is, like, you can hit the up button, which will make you aim up, but if you aim all the way up, you just shoot into the space, right? So it's like a weird timing where you have to pull the trigger as you're pointing up, and I could never get a handle on that. Some people are an expert with it, but I don't know. That, to me, that's harder to work with than anything in the old Silent Hill games. That, and I don't know. I never found the old Resident Evil games aren't really that interesting to me. I said it. Like, I liked 5 even, and that's just a dumb action movie, but like, but it's fun. And I know I immediately, I can hear the angry comments, but like, I don't know, I'm not, I think Resident Evil isn't quite my thing. That's just the way to put it. Or at least not the very early ones, and not the later Resident Evil games when they actually started trying to be scary again. I like that weird in-between, that kind of PS3 era, of Resident Evil. For me, that was a fun time period. Also, oh no, I think now since our plump friend over here died, we kind of just gotta wait a little bit. Gotta wait. That res sickness. Oh. But oh my goodness. Already 18 over, well, almost 19,000 in out of 26,000 EXP. Like the EXP is just flying along, which is nice because I so rarely get a group as a black mage. So the one time I get one, it feels good. And I mean, I don't know, I feel like we're doing good. First death there, right? First one to die. And oh.
So I'm gonna go and get good bread.
Ah.
The good bakery is open, so I'm going there. Is there anything you want?
I don't know, do we want fancy stuff for breakfast with coffee? That's all I'd want. Okay. Something
or...
like something chocolatey to go with coffee, I guess. Oh man! Oh, I just noticed. My MP pool, it sits exactly at 666 MP. Man.
Off the level!
Fun how that works out. Like the. Oh, I got lucky numbers. Alright, so I think, well, yeah, Mr. Plump over here is still weak, but, I don't know, I mean, we can still, as long as he doesn't get hit, he'll be fine, right? Let me take this opportunity to just kind of, see, I don't know, mix up my my appearance real quick. I think this is the one, right? Yeah, there we go. Get the monkey crown. Get that on. Yep. See ya. All right. So the wife heads out for now to the good baked goods. All right. I think. Okay, we're waiting for Weekend. He doesn't want to risk it. Doesn't want to roll the dice with his health bar. Understandable. Very understandable. Also, I know that I do kind of want to like just see all the nation's stories, and I don't know, the Juno Akaton would be a nice bonus on top of that, but honestly, I like the Sandoria Akaton. I think it works the best, right? I like the color red. It goes with the Oppo crown. It also goes with the fancy chair. Like, hold up, sit chair 1. Yeah, see, look, it all goes together, right? Like, it all works out. So I don't really need another Akaton for appearance purposes. I'm still not 100% sure I want to back down and do the whole, do all the nation ranks again. I don't know that I'm really down for that. We'll see. What's this? Another part of, oh, look at that. I mean, I think there's enough crabs for everyone, right? I think. We haven't run out of crabs yet, so I think we're good. What? I think what it is that my my blaze spikes is on it's alt 5 on my solo bar. It's alt 5, but in my party bar it's alt 6. So it's it confuses me a little bit. All right, it confuses me a little. I think I can use my EXP route. I can. I don't know how much time I'll have after the wife gets back, is the thing. So I kind of, I kind of want to get as much EXP in as I possibly can, right? Like before, you know, before I might have to go. I want to get it in there. Also, playing with all these summoners so much, I do realize I should do the prime fights. I really should. Like I should do the Avatar prime fights and try to get Fenrir. I should also probably do the the Diabolos prime fight. Like I would like to have Diabolos. I'll admit he looks pretty cool, and I think he has some abilities that are worthwhile, even as a sub, I think. We're back to the insanity levels of EXP again. 630 a kill. So let's just keep that rolling. Oh, might wanna eat some apple pie too. Might be a little wasted. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so if I can... I was a little... What? Oh, I see. It's like, why am I... What am I doing? Why am I not casting spells? It's dead. It's dead, that's why. That works out. That works fine for me. So again, we had a little bit of a moment, well, especially Burn here, but like, man, it's despite the population, it's quiet in here. I know it. We all get into the zen of it, but I like having a good back and forth about dumb nerd shit. I love that. I live for it. Okay, so this one we failed. We failed! Well, we didn't. The summoners failed us on this one. Blame the summoners. Would be a good idea to equip that earth staff right about now. We're having a hard time putting it to sleep. Okay, it's done. Okay, Crescent Fang hit. Double slap hit. Alright, we're back on course. Oh, I didn't get my Blizzard 2 off. But I notice, man, I wonder if it's just that I take more precautions, but like, I barely took any damage when the thing was on me for a while. Mr. Plump, man, he just went, like, his health just melted away. I don't know, I've gone down real fast in a party too. It's, generally, I go down really quick when I completely forget to do anything to save myself, right? Like, if I get aggro and I just stand there gaping as the thing annihilates me, right? Like, yeah, I go down pretty quick too, but like, generally I try to like, okay, shock spikes, blink, earth staff, melee set. I try to save myself, right? Normally. But every now and then I just have moments where my brain just turns off and I just stand there and take it. It happens every now and then. I think it comes back to the whole, you know, zen of the grind. I think maybe I get a little too zen and I just like I'm in meditation mode or something. Like it's like, no, wake up, wake up. 735 XP. I don't think I'm gonna get level 66. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I'm getting level 66 today. I don't think. I feel like when the wife gets back, probably, you know, time to do a late lunch or an early dinner or something. Time to, you know, time to whip something up. Because I'm, you know, to be fair, I'm getting hungry myself. But, yeah, I don't know, I'd like to get 66 if I can. I'm just not really banking on it. I think overall I'll have a much easier chance, though, getting into parties now that I'm 65. Like, that's the thing. I think I was at a really weird level range before. Like, from 60 to 64, I felt like there just weren't any parties to be had. And, you know, it's not exactly true, but what is true is that it's an awkward level, I think. You know, you're not level 65, so you're not meriting, right? Like, this is technically a merit party. There's people getting merits here. And a lot of the lower level parties, like around 50 or so, there's a ton of those, but yeah, there's not really a whole lot in kind of the early 60s range. There's just not really a whole lot going on. It's not that there can't be anything going on. It's just that, I don't know, that people have certain level ranges they like to do things in. And outside of that, it's kind of barren. Kind of a little bit barren. It's less than 3,000 EXP to level. I mean, I am very sure my EXP band is gonna wear off before 26,000 EXP, but still, it's looking good. It's looking good. But I hope I've redeemed myself. Alright, like, I will admit, last FF11 stream, it was a little bit of a shit show, right? As is wont to happen every now and then. You know, they can't all be winners. So every now and then we just have a complete failure of everything, right? That just happens every now and then. It kind of happens with everything I do. But yeah, I feel like after kind of, you know, not a lot going on last time, I needed to be super productive this time, and I don't know, this EXP tastes real nice. It's delicious XP. So I feel redeemed. Self-redemption. But I think I've said before, you know, in line with the whole idea of you gotta have the valleys to have the peaks, you know, gotta have the lows to have the highs. I do think that you kind of need that in this game. Like, you need days where, you know, you just fail, right? You die, you fail, shit goes wrong, everything just falls apart. You need days like that, because it really does make you appreciate the times when everything goes right, everything goes perfectly, right? Like, it makes you appreciate all of it, a lot of it. Like, I know when I was, like, in specific content, right? Like the Primivians, I remembered, yeah, like Primivian Mia took me like 3 attempts, right? And yeah, it felt kind of, you know, it felt bad to lose twice and waste a lot of time and money, but man, when you finally get it, right? Oh, when you finally get that win and you get into Tavnasia, oh boy, it's just a moment where you stand up out of that chair and, you know, hands overhead, just woo, right? You did it. You won. But yeah, you wouldn't really have that if you didn't have the crushing defeats and failures, you know, if you didn't have the wastes of your time. If you didn't have that, you also wouldn't have that high either, you know? And I think it's a hard line to tread, right? It is a tough line, I'll admit. Because if there's too much failure and time wasted, that can just put people off. But it is also like, yeah, the more you fail, the better it feels when you finally succeed. Like, that's just kind of reality in general. Like, that's not a Final Fantasy specific thing. It's not a video game specific thing. But yeah, you can't really have those really good highs if everything just goes good all the time, right? Like, if everything is good and fun and pleasant and smooth, if it's just that all the time, I don't know, to me that just kind of, it equals to a very mellow experience in general. If Thunder 2 is the best thing to cast there. I don't know. I think where we kind of failed with, I think where we sort of failed Mr. Plump over there. I think we kind of failed him in that, I think like half the party, like, there was a huge divide, and like some people were trying to, like, some people were trying to put things to sleep. Other people, like me, were trying to kill it. Like, we were a bit divided on what we're doing, right? And that happens a lot, right? It happens a lot where the party doesn't know what it wants, right? And that's usually where things go really bad. That's, like, honestly, that's where some of the worst failures, the hardest wipes. It's when people just can't really agree on what to do when things go wrong. Like, I've had it happen in normal parties where, like, oh no, there's an ad, and it's like, okay, I'll put it to sleep, right? You know, I'll put it to sleep, I'll bind it, whatever. And then someone else has the idea of, oh, I'll attack it and tank it, and you know, and then maybe someone else has a third idea, right? But it's like, what it equals is that everyone's just wasting their time on dead ends, and the crisis situation is not getting solved, right? That's what it all amounts to. Ooh, do I have time to Blizzard too? I think it'll probably die before. Haha! My Blizzard 2 was the one that did it. My 72 damage blizzard. Yeah, I didn't get the magic burst. That's okay. Also, I am less than 500 EXP away from leveling. Like one or two more kills will do it. Nice. Well, I didn't have high hopes, but we're getting there, right? So now my hope is that I have enough time here with this party so that I can both get my level and also get 10% EXP into my level, so I don't have to worry about, you know, de-leveling, right? If I get that, I'll be happy. I will be very satisfied. Also, it really does figure that the one time I'm here and I'm like, yeah, I'm in a party that's doing stuff, so I can't just up and walk away. It's dark weather. It's been dark weather for quite a while here. Think about all the dark clusters I could have gotten in this time, right? All the dark clusters. Ooh, I think there's definitely time to Blizzard 2 after that one. Oh yeah, look at that. Getting the good elemental magic in there. But yeah, this is like the one time where it's dark weather and I can't leave the party. I can't farm clusters. How many times have I come to Zarkabard and it's dark weather and I'm like, ooh, hold on, let me go back to town and switch to /thief, right? Let me get some clusters, and then I come back and it's ice weather, right? Like the weather just flipped on a dime. So yeah, I have no luck when it comes to the weather in this game. Coincidentally, Summoner is always a nightmare for me. Like, Summoner is just a goddamn nightmare to unlock. I always get really unlucky with the weather. Alright, so to make sure it'll land, right, or to give it the best chance to land, Blizzard will. That might have bursted, I'm not sure. It's only a level 1 Blizzard. Yay, let me hold up. Victory dance, there we go. So level 66, I don't know what spell I need at 66. My last couple levels, I've had spells just in storage, but I know I'm gonna have to do more spell farming. I know that's gonna have to happen. So I have no idea what the 66 Black Mage spell is, but I'll need it, I guess. Or will I? I don't know. It seems like a lot of spells just never get used, right? Or they so rarely get used that, I don't know, you could use a weaker version and it would be fine, right? It'd be fine. So there's no other enemies around. We could totally, right? We could totally do some AoE. Oh, now there's more. Now there's. Oh, I didn't get my lightning 2 off. Man, yet another merit point for Mr. Plump. He's gotten like 3 merit points this whole time. I need more merit points. I put 2 levels into Scythe skill. Yeah, I done it. And I don't regret it, honestly, I don't. I use Scythe as a Beastmaster, I use it as a Black Mage, I get a lot of mileage out of my Scythe skill. So you know what? I appreciate having a little more accuracy and everything. I appreciate that. Have I gotten my 10%? No, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I don't know, I'm always a little paranoid about, you know, the de-leveling, right? We might just be depopulating this place. I think. Oh, are we stealing one of their crabs? Oh, look at that! We're stealing one of their crabos over there. Oh man. Oh, they gonna hate us. And now they steal one of ours in return. I mean, I guess that's just fair play. That's just the, no, that's just the don't hate the playa, hate the game, right? But it's fun. Oh, also I'm realizing I don't have I have neither shock spikes nor blink up. So I'm gonna rectify that real quick. Oh, I think I'm the level sync. I just realized that. I think I'm the sync here. Ah, that's why I got the party invite. I see how it is. I don't know. I don't think it's all that bad. I have been invited to parties before, like as a Beastmaster, where I had nothing to do, and I was invited solely because I was the level sync, right? And that's not a great feeling, because I think it's not a great feeling because you know for a fact that the moment you level up, you're basically just getting the boot, right? So you kind of feel like you're on borrowed time. Alright, waiting to do my... Yep, Blizzard 3. It's kind of funny, like, I thought going /red mage would, like, I thought it'd be fairly easy to get a good window to do, like, a double burst, right? But it's actually still pretty hard. Also, good lord, like, Wiz over there just got annihilated. Like, he came within just a hair of death, right? How hard did he get hit? Like, what did the crab hit him for exactly? Because to me it looked like he had full health and then he had almost no health. So where... I'm just trying to look to see, like, where'd the crab hit him at? Ah, I see. So the ice crab used big scissors and that... Yeah, so it weapon skilled him for 573 damage, which is a lot, but like, man, that is... Yeah, that was almost all of his health. I am a little envious of his MP bar, but yeah, I wouldn't want to get taken out like that, you know? Like, that's the thing, right? I get killed because of my own stupidity often enough anyway, right? Either my own stupidity or lack of attention. So yeah, I don't need a tiny health bar on top of that, right? I don't need even more ways to get killed. I'm good as it is. Did Wiz just get... Did he just... Yeah, he got big scissored again for nearly all of his health. God damn. The man needs an earth staff. I don't know, like, if I were him, I'd just have... Yeah, just have a macro ready to switch out to an earth staff, like, just instantly. Actually, I kind of want to change a macro around for that myself, like, and I just thought how I could do it without changing my melee setup. I could do / equip man earth staff, right? Like that would do it, right? I'm pretty sure that would do it. Yeah. So if I come under direct fire, I can just switch to the melee set, and then also an earth staff. I can swap that out really quick and easily. Because look, that earth staff, it is 20% less physical damage. I mean, think about getting slammed by a crab for like 600 damage, right? That would shave off. Well, let me think. 20% of that, right? So that would shave off like 60, 120, right? 120 damage off of that. Oh hey, someone's rep is here. Finish chain! Finish chain! The EXP train, it cannot be stopped. It cannot slow down. Need a better view of what's going on here since they don't have... I don't know, if there's call-out macros, they don't work the greatest, I don't know. Or I miss them. I need to physically see what's happening. Oh, and it's dead. Oh, I like this this black-robed individual. Alright, so let's see, what am I up to? So if I can get up to 2,750 EXP, that would be enough that I won't D-level. And see, I don't say it like, if I die, right? When I die. It's gonna happen. Something dumb is gonna kill me at some point in time. It's gonna happen. Like, I've been a player in this here game long enough that I know that it's coming. It is just a matter of time. Oh no, Monsieur Plump, please! We implore you! You must invite this mage! Okay, you got it. Oh, now he's got a white robe. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. I think we're gonna have to... put it to sleep. It's got a little too much health, right? It has a little too much health for, I'd say sleep 2 time, right? I'd say sleep 2. I think we're having another one of those moments where we can't quite decide what the hell we want to do. I think that's happening. Okay, well, yeah, I think we just gotta kill it. I think that's what's gotta happen. I'm trying to save Mr. Plum, all right? I'm trying to save him. I threw out a stun and everything. Okay. I feel like I came through there. I think I did anyway. I was doing a good job of, look, when sleeping failed, I gave it my best, stunning and everything, and, you know, stunning and damage dealing. I really, if I was going 110%, I probably should have threw an elemental seal on it. Yeah, I probably should have done that. I didn't use my brain again. It happens. Get in there. It really does throw me off. Like, even still, it really does throw me off that they don't use any kind of, like, pinging macro to sound off when they're doing stuff. Like, that is very standard in these types of parties. And also, so what we're doing right here, right now, technically, this really does fill the trope, the stereotype about classic Final Fantasy XI, right? Like, it's all just... It's killing the same crab 10,000 times, right? For hours and hours and hours. Like, technically, this is exactly the trope, isn't it? Literally killing crabs for hours. Like, killing the same crab for hours and hours. But, again, I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, this is good old-fashioned Final Fantasy XI, just like Grandma used to make. you can smell that Final Fantasy rising right off of it, fresh out the oven. Alright. And, oh, hey there. It's been quiet, been very quiet for how many are hanging around today. I'm just murdering the same crab 10,000 times, as I do. But I'm enjoying it, having a good time. I mean, I'm a level deep into this party, and, oh god, it's so quick. It's a shame I'm gonna have to go, at some point soon. I'm not sure when, but I don't have that long. I'll hate to give it up. Like, when things finally start clicking and you get that nice EXP with people you don't hate, it feels great. There's no NPCs here. There's no NPCs around here. These are all humans. Everyone here on this server is human. And there's an enemy party right over there. They're taking our crab. I think we've taken a couple of their crabs too. Yeah, no. Well, there's no NPCs on this server, so like, yeah, everybody's human. I mean, well, obviously there's merchants and quest givers, right? But no NPC party members here. I think Final Fantasy XI with like literally no NPCs, like not even merchants. I don't even think that would work. Like you got to get Gil from somewhere, right? Though that would be an interesting experiment, right? Like some kind of weird economic simulator experiment where, I don't know, like the only gil is what you can kill from enemies, right? And then it's all just player trading. That would be... Honestly, that would kind of be a fascinating experiment to do in this game. It would probably be an absolute nightmare to play, but it would be neat to see. Like, look, I like playing a lot of games as a merchant trader or something like that, right? Play the market, buy low, sell high. Wall Street it up in here. That's fun, but that kind of gameplay, like if that is all you have and no NPCs, like that can work in some games. I don't think Final Fantasy XI would be the place though. They kind of tried that with FF14 though, back in 1.0. They kind of tried that, and I don't know. I was down for it, but I think most people were not. Most people really hated that. Also, oh, the wife is back home. Again, I don't know how much longer we have exactly. We have to hop up and go, prepare foods and such. We'll see. I'll probably have to get up in a sec to let her in, though. I think in FF14 and 1.0, I think it's that, yeah, there weren't that many NPCs to deal with, and you kind of relied on players for everything. Oh, hold on. Gotta let the wife in. One sec. Alright, I'm back. Oh, I didn't warn my party or anything, but there wasn't time. Oh, I am in time to save them. That's nice. Yay, drain for the victory. Yeah, I defeated that ice crab.
I think that's called kill stealing.
Well, at least Mr. Plump over there didn't die again. At least.
Did he die again since I left?
No, but he's come close. It's those squishy little Tarus, they have no health. But, I get to real quick kind of finish up my thought. It was a little broken up there. Like, look, I liked 1.0 of Final Fantasy XIV. I thought it was a fun experiment. Mainly, it just had a lot of technical problems. That was the main issue. Lots of weird technical issues. But I think what most people didn't like about how the sort of economy of the game worked was that there were almost no NPC merchants for anything. Like, kind of like in FF11 here, NPCs don't sell everything at all level ranges. You do kind of rely on players to make your equipment. And FF14 was like that, but even harder into that. And also it had repairing, which this game has no repairing. You have something forever. Oh, the cat has awoken. But yeah, like in FF14 1.0, you not only did you rely on players for all your equipment and tools and armor and whatever, but everything would break over time as you used it. So imagine that you had, like, I don't know, you bought like a full set of equipment, and then, oh, after using it for a few hours, it just broke, and now there's no NPC repair guy, so now you need to find a player to repair your equipment, or you need to level up the relevant craftsman to repair it yourself. It was, again, it was interesting from an economic simulation angle. It was very interesting, but and for other games that could totally work, like, you know, Ultima, right? That could work. But I don't think that's really what people go to Final Fantasy games for. So it was a bad match for the player in some ways. Like, not that people don't like a good slow game and all that stuff, and complex game, and interdependency with traders and whatnot. I mean, you get that here, but it was this but harder, and I can see why it didn't take off, and why they just changed FF14 to be why they changed FF14 to be much more streamlined and player friendly. I get it. But I still don't hate FF14 or anything. It's just it changed a lot over time, just in a way that wasn't for me. But there's the whole answer to what people hated.
Since husband, I do have bad news for you, though.
Oh, he looks hungry.
Yes.
Oh, this cat is giving me the look.
At least he's just giving you the look and not screaming over you.
Yeah. Well, I'll feed him in a second. Let me at least get this crab, and then going too quick. Going too quick. Don't cast that fast. I gotta wait for the summoners to do their thing here. But once this crab is down, I'll have a second to get up and do stuff. Okay, finally! I think they're doing... I'm not sure what they're waiting on exactly. Okay, here we go. Alright. Perhaps. Okay, there we go. So Fenrir goes, then Shiva goes, and then black magic time. Yeah, all the ice magic.
Wait, can you use ice magic against ice crab? How does that work out?
Well, crabs are weak to ice, so...
Yeah, but it is an ice crab.
Well, it's not made of ice, it's...
Yeah, but it lives in an icy environment.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It's a crab. It freezes its shell, so it shatters. There you go. Alright.
Shells are already very, very rigid materials.
Oh god, man, they're already, Oh yeah, look, they're, I went a little too early, and it's like, oh yeah, I didn't see something the other guy didn't. I just went way too early. Also, Cat is now just up on my desk, looking adorable.
Yeah, I was telling you he's hungry.
Well, let's see. Alright, let me, let me get up and, get him some dry food real quick. So, one sec. I think this is a good point. The party's not doing anything, so quick AFK. Alright, and back. Ninja AFKing like a pro. It's all about knowing when you can just quickly sneak away, right? It's all about that. And yeah, between chains or when there's, you know, someone else gotta go for a sec or whatever, like, yeah, and a bit of downtime, that's perfect. You got a minute. Though I don't know. I don't think I'll go on like way too much longer. Not too much longer. But this party has been very, very productive. All right, very productive party. Alright. So yeah, we're on a fresh chain. That's why that's why the party took a moment there. Alright. Oh man, already, yeah, 6,600 into this level. It's hard to, like, yeah, when you finally get into a group, and it's not just, like, it's not a bad one, it's actually good. Oh man. Everything just comes together. Even if they have their moments, and people faceplant every now and then, it's fine. Alright. So the summoner with Fenrir really needs to. They need a sound effect on their special attack macro, because I keep missing that he's even doing it. It's pretty easy to miss too. Like Fenrir isn't super flashy on his normal attacks. I'm still all kinds of upset that how long has it been dark weather in this zone now, right? It's been dark weather for like an hour. Think of all the clusters I could have farmed. Think about all the elementals. Like, oh man, it feels bad. I'm missing out on so much. Wait, there was no chain. Cat's still meowing, but he's been fed now. He gets no more. Alright, let's try to get this sleep 2 going on. Did I get it? Plump got it. So mine didn't get resisted. It would have landed if his didn't land. Oh, this is a good opportunity though to elemental seal a spear, because it's a crab, right? Yeah, I can drain that. Yeah, look at that. 0.5 skill points. Oh, you know what that means. That means my dark magic is severely underleveled. And it's dead. And dead. Alright, but since I got attacked, that reminds me, I need to put Blink back on, I need to put Shock Spikes back on, I need to buff up and everything. Gotta buff up. But also, man, it always kind of, it makes me feel such a mix of feelings. I feel the feelings when someone comes in and it's like, oh, are those NPCs or people? And it's like, man, that's even a thing. I get it, but like, man, we're playing an MMO here, right? Like, we're playing a social video game. But like, it's nothing to apologize about. It's just, it's a sad state of like, video games in general. Video games in the past decade, I don't know. I mean, look, I used to be big on EverQuest, and EverQuest has like, if you try to play retail of that now, it's all just NPC henchmen everywhere, right? Like, it's that, and there's not that many people playing EverQuest retail anymore, so like, you're basically just playing a single-player game. A lot of old games are kind of like that now. And it's sad. I mean, the funny thing is, I never felt that way about something like Guild Wars. Wars, right? I played the hell out of Guild Wars 1, and I mean that from day one, right? Like, it wasn't something they did later because the population was dipping. From day one, the game had, like, customizable henchmen and stuff, right? Like, that was built into the game. But, like, Guild Wars, I never really minded that, because Guild Wars is not, like, the first one is not really an MMO. It's an action-adventure Diablo-like game that also happens to be online. It's not, like, it's not really an MMO. And that's not a bad thing. But, you know, so I never felt bad about the NPC henchmen in that. It's still more fun to play with another human, but, like, you know, the game was built for NPCs. But something like Final Fantasy XI, or, you know, or EverQuest, or Ultima, or anything like that, these games weren't really designed. They weren't designed from the ground up to be played with robots. Like, a lot of these games were designed so that being social was kind of, it was just sort of built-in intended gameplay, that you be social, make friends, form guilds or whatever, right? Like, that's just, it's built into the DNA of the game. And you kind of, I don't know, you kind of lose a little something when you start introducing robots. Alright, man, 8,700. Like, the EXP here is mighty fine. I do like it. I mean, really, I'm just happy to be playing with people again. I've been soloing, like, yeah, I've been running around / beast mastering, melee black maging it up. I've been doing that a lot, and it is fun. It brings its own challenges to overcome. Like working on a functional melee evasion set, right, for a mage, honestly, that was a fun little challenge. I liked it. And there's still room for improvement, too. But the thing is that I like to play with people, you know? I like to play with people when I can. It's just more fun. It's also more productive, but it's also just more fun. And I still, again, I felt bad that the last stream, the last FF11 stream anyway, yeah, there were so many interruptions, and I had to cut things short, and I completely abandoned my party, like, spur of the moment. I had to. Yeah, I felt bad. Like, it was an overall off day. I didn't have a coffee, right? No coffee. Just black tea to keep me going, and that ain't enough for me. So I kind of felt like I needed to redeem and have a good wholesome party session today. And it's working out. It's working out real nice. But yeah, like, you know, I've played on several servers, right? Like, the first private server I ever tried was Nasomi. And I think that might have been the first, in general, MMO private server I played on. Oh, no, I mean, I guess I played on Project 1999 for EverQuest before that, but, like, that I don't know, that's a little different. It's officially endorsed. But, yeah, I liked Eden. Eden was a good private server for FF11. They stick more to kind of their idea of a classic, like the classic game in a certain era. They stick a little harder to that. But honestly, that's not really quite what I wanted. Like, for me, I generally like the gameplay flow of Horizon. I generally like that. It's a fun community to partake in, too. And I guess that goes back to having people to play with, too. Like, it's a whole-ass community, and it's just fun to take part in that. Well, yeah, like, in the later levels, man, Summoner... Honestly, Summoner seems to be more in demand than any other class in the game on this server, and it's just because it's because so many of these burn parties, right? They rely on having a summoner. They rely on having 2 summoners, or a summoner and then someone with slash summoner. It relies on that in order to make the skill chains every minute on the dot, right? So summoner gets like, man, summoners are at times even in more demand than something like bards, right? Oh no, server's going offline for maintenance in 25 minutes. Well, hey, that works out for me, right? I'm hungry. that works for me. That's good. Perfect timing. But, yeah, Black Mage, yeah, when you're in the higher levels with Black Mage, you kind of... You do burn parties like this a lot, right? I mean, not just in the high levels. You do it, like, from the mid-levels onward, but, I don't know, me personally, I prefer normal, traditional parties, right? I prefer those to burn parties, but it's okay. They're both fine. I mean, also, don't go looking to me for, like, high-level Black Mage play. I mean, look, I run around with a melee set, right? A melee evasion set as a Black Mage wielding a scythe, right? Like, you know, I do my own thing. Ooh, almost killed him. Almost, but not quite. But I think, like, it's on my mind, to go back to the, like, say, liking a server, but you hate that there's there's not enough people to play with or something, so you end up playing on a different one. And that happens in a lot of games, but I think here's the thing about MMOs or just really social heavy games. The thing is that it's only 50% about the game, and the other 50% is the community that you are playing the game with, right? Like, you might enjoy the gameplay better, but if you hate the community or the community just isn't there, right? Then you're missing 50% of the experience, and you're not gonna have fun, you know? So I kind of think that, you do sort of have to compromise in general between the idea of preferred gameplay, preferred mechanics and all that of a game, and then, okay, who am I playing with? Is there anyone to play with? Like, what's the community like, right? Like, how friendly are people? Like, it's a... kind of have to balance all that to really have a good time. But that's just kind of video games as well. That's games in general that you're going to be playing with others. I mean, yeah, even in a normal party, that is pretty much how Black Mage plays out. Whether it's a burn or it's a normal party, like, yeah, you basically just kind of wait for a skill chain to happen, and then you fire off a spell and magic burst. And in normal parties, it feels great, because, like, you know, you sit back watching the melee kind of chisel away at the enemy's health, and like, oh, everybody's really getting into it, right? And then you just stand up, cast 2 spells, and the enemy just drops dead, right? Then you sit back down. You drop the mic, and you sit back down. And it's a good feeling. In burn parties, it honestly doesn't quite feel as good in a burn party, because, see, here, it's like there's 4 Black Mages and 2 Summoners, and we're just kind of like spam nuking until things drop dead, and yeah, it feels a little less impressive, right? When you're just one of 4 Black Mages. So it kind of actually feels a little more rewarding in a normal party, just because you sort of blow everyone away. But that said, it's not, like, that isn't the only way a Black Mage can play. Like, like, earlier on, I've been in normal parties where they just cannot figure out how to skill chain to save themselves, so, like, it's okay, with no skill chain to work with, you kind of just have to cast normal spells, and Black Mage can put out decent damage by spamming, like, the basic first-tier elemental spells. You can get good damage out of them. It's not nearly as impressive or efficient, but, like, I've had to do that before. And then if I'm solo, right? Like, if I'm solo, well, I sub Beastmaster, so I'm rolling around with a pet. And, you know, I'm meleeing with a scythe, right? So my gameplay changes wildly depending on what I'm doing inside. But in general, that's what I like about, you know, FF11, is that this game gives you a lot of options for how you want to play. Like, I mean a lot of options. Oh, hey look, Mr. Plump over there. He's earned yet another merit point. I need to work on my merit points. I got 75 Beastmaster, but I don't do anything with it. Well, when you... so here's the thing about how subbing Beastmaster works. When you sub Beastmaster, you charm at the actual real level of your Beastmaster. So if you're a level 75 Beastmaster, then you charm as a level 75 Beastmaster, even if you're playing as a level 65 Black Mage. So you can charm anything. Like, charming isn't a problem. And, oh man, I miss my Blizzard, because they don't have a sound effect. I'm gonna have to put this one to sleep. Gonna have to sleep. But yeah, no, you can charm things and fight with them just fine. It works out. Works out just fine. The main problem that I run into is, it's the way that I play, right? So even when I don't use any buffs for my melee damage, right? Like, I'm not eating myth kebabs or anything. I'm playing very defensively, right? But I hit so goddamn hard with my scythe as a Black Mage that I do tend to pull aggro off of the pet. And hey there, Xantz? I want to say Xantz. Mr. 21. But yeah, the way that it works as a slash Beastmaster, whatever class you are, is basically just let the pet do most of the fighting and kind of back off a little bit, right? Like, don't hit as hard as you normally could. Let the pet hold aggro, and you just kind of help it out, right? And you can play anything like that. You can slash Beastmaster anything. But as a Black Mage, I find that it's not a good idea to cast spells. Like, you cast one spell, you're gonna get aggro for the whole fight. Meleeing actually works better because you're dealing damage slowly over time, and also it doesn't cost MP. You don't have to sit and rest all the time. 75 Thief. So you're a billionaire, I see. I just assume everyone with a 75 Thief is just loaded. You're just Scrooge McDucking it up over there. Your Mog House is just Scrooge McDuck's vault. Well, I mean, you know, if you actually buy things, money, even if you make a lot of gil in this game, if you're buying things a lot, that money goes fast. Like, I know, I was at over 3 million, and now I'm down to 2.2 million because I keep buying shit. I gotta stop that. I see. I haven't gotten to do Dynamis yet. Like, I have a 75 Beastmaster, but I have not had an opportunity to try out Dynamis. I've never tried Dynamis in this game. I'm a very casual player, I'll say that right now. And for money, I just fish a lot. I like fishing, okay? Fishing is fun. Though my fish money's kind of slowing down, because I'm currently going for Liu Shang's, and I want to do it one moat carp at a time, so I'm not really making money at fishing in the moment. Oh god, yeah, the Black Mage spells. The thing is, wherever I can, I try to farm my black mage spells on my own. Like all the water spells from Quidavs. You know, your water go 3 and 2 and water 3 and 4. I just went out and farmed them myself. It was a nightmare, but I did it. I got all my water spells. I need to do the same thing with like the Yagudo and all that, but I try to farm my own spells. Because otherwise, God, Black Mage is expensive. Good lord, is it so expensive. Like, Black Mage, it always, every level, you know you're gonna be spending, like, at least 30k, right? At least. That's if you're lucky. But the funny thing is I like to have all my spells, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't use more than half of them. Like, I know for a fact, there's a lot of spells I have just never used. And it's just because it doesn't really come up in, like, in a magic burst, right? But I still want to have them. Even if I will never use it, I still want it. But I'm also leveling up, I'm leveling up White Mage kind of with my Black Mage. Like, I'm a 61 White Mage. And you know what? White Mage is not nearly as expensive. At least, I'm, you know, up to 61. It has not been nearly as expensive as Black Mage. There's just less spells, too. Like, White Mage just actually has less spells than Black Mage, so there's less you even have to worry about. But also, their spells just don't really, like, for the most part, they just don't cost much. Or they're really easy to get. Yeah, true, right? Like, Tractor, I have never used Tractor, not even once. But I still have it, you know? I still got it. Escape! I'm trying to think, I think I used it once. I used Escape one time to save a party in, I think in Garlage Citadel. Once. But never more than that. But, you know, you want to have it, right? Like, you gotta have it, because, hey, you might use it. You might. I mean, I will admit, gear... I'm kind of slacking on the gear for Black Mage. The thing is, I haven't really needed better gear so far, and that's just because these burn parties tend to be really easy. So I just haven't needed the gear. But like, well then again, I say that, right? And yeah, my normal gear, right? I have all my artifact stuff, but yeah, like, you know, this level 20 neckerchief, yeah, that needs upgrading, right? My rings need some upgrading. Oh god, do they need upgrading. But like, you know, there are some things lacking, but also, on the other hand, I have every single elemental staff, right? I bought every single staff. Just the normal quality, but still, that is still a huge gil investment. So having every elemental staff, it kinda offsets my my gear being a little crap. Like, I did put some money into it. I did. But I need to set some time aside just to grind up gil to upgrade some of my Black Mage gear. I think one of the reasons why I've sort of skimped on it is I often, you know, I'm usually level synced quite a bit below my level, right? Like, you're almost always level synced quite a bit under your actual level, so like gearing up can sort of not pay off for a while, you know? Like when I first started collecting the elemental staffs, I never got to use them because, you know, I'd be level 52, but every time I'd party, I'd be synced into the 40s, right? And that's just kind of how it goes in this game. So I'm, you know, like in the 60s, I would be synced down into my 50s a lot. So it never really felt like a good time to upgrade, because, well, I just wouldn't get to wear it anyway. But as I'm rapidly approaching 75, right? I mean, we're at 66 now, a good ways into it. I should take some time out to gear up some more. I always slack on that. I think my problem is my first 75 ever in Final Fantasy XI on this server was Beastmaster. And yeah, Beastmaster is so new player friendly, because you don't need anything for that. You can fight naked if you want. It's all good. Uh-oh, I've got the most intensive aggro. Uh-oh. Man, I got hit hard. I got hit real hard. I didn't even notice I was taking aggro for a while there. I didn't even notice. Like, I have the Earth Staff, I have a melee evasion set, I didn't use any of it. I just took it. Also, yeah, maintenance is coming. We got like less than 10 minutes, right? I think at this point we probably got like 8 or 9 minutes. But what am I up to? Look at that. Look at that. I'm already like halfway through 66. I started with this party and I was only like 1000 EXP into level 65, right? I was barely into 65. And now I'm halfway through 66. That's a good day if you ask me. I can't wait to see what spell I need to buy, right? I can't wait to get back to town and see, you know, what's the level 66 spell? How much gil am I burning? So before I started leveling Black Mage, I was trying to work on my trade skills and stuff, right? Like, you know, when I hit 75 Beastmaster, I was like, oh good, now I'll work on my crafting and all that, and, you know, let's level things up. And I did get 60 cooking, which feels good. But I tried to level other things up too, and for a while it was working out just great, right? And then I started really leveling Black Mage. And the more I leveled, the more money I lost. And I quickly realized that I can't afford to... Like, I can't afford to keep Black Mage going and also to get into crafting. Like, I can't do that. Oh my god, No, I was thinking someone healed the elemental. That was my drain spell. That was my drain spell going off. For a second, I was like... It's like, oh no. And yeah, look, the maintenance... Like the guy said, it could be 30 minutes, could be 2 hours, could be longer. Could be a maintenance after the maintenance, we just won't know. I mean, here's what I know. When maintenance happens, well that, you know, since it's happening in just a few minutes, like, well, that'll be my cue to get dinner going, because I'm hungry. Again, it all works out for me. Everything works out. And see, look, my fellow player here. Look, after this, I'm gonna get food and cry. You know, that's the life of a Final Fantasy XI player, right? I'm gonna stuff my face with burgers while crying. Yep, that's the Final Fantasy life. I get it, man. I mean, I'm more of a chicken nuggets man, but... But I will say, man, it's gonna it's a good party. It'll be a shame to leave it. Because this party is going great. Like, this party is... It's perfect, honestly. But I think I'll have an easier time, I think I'll have a much easier time leveling Black Mage now that I'm over 65. I think a lot of parties are kind of in the 65 to 75 bracket, you know, because of merits, so... So yeah, I think I'll have an easier time now. It's just from level 60 to 64, that was rough. Like, I almost never got into any parties at all. Like, any party of any kind. There was just no parties to be had. So yeah, I finally feel like, you know, now we're back in a good level bracket, I guess. Though I think the next time, the next FF11 session, which I guess, you know, since maintenance is gonna happen soon, I might as well, let's get the thoughts out and get the plans out. I mean, the next session, I'll probably try to go back to either gathering, fishing, or crafting, you know, try to work on some other aspects of my character. But there won't be Final Fantasy XI until at least Monday. Right, because we do other stuff on the weekend. Right, the weekend is our time to play, I don't know, like old school XCOM or whatever. Right, the weekend is the time for shenanigans. But maybe, yeah, maybe Monday or Tuesday we'll get back to Final Fantasy XI. I know some people, they kind of, I don't know, some people come around. And they get really shocked when, oh no, what's this? He's not playing the Final Fantasy, but like, it'll come back, it's fine. You know, I like other games too. I guess it's just I do tend to play this a lot because I don't know, something about Final Fantasy XI in its classic form, it's always been very fascinating to me. It's always just captivated me in a way that not many other games really do. You know, very few games can really hold me like this one does. Oh man, look at that double drain killed it. Nice. Also, there's like 3 minutes or so, right? It's like 3 minutes till things go down. I don't think we want to go like to the very end because then we risk shenanigans happening, but yeah, like one more. Yeah, look, big drains. Yeah. Yeah, work that dark magic. Gotta work your dark magic. I've seen too many black mages that just don't use their dark magic skill at all. Like, no, it's good, it's real good. Use it all the time. Use it even if you don't have to. Level that shit up. Don't miss Dark Magic Day. Burn it down real quick again. Oh, I wanted to get the kill shot. Okay, well that's fine. 441 EXP is the last one. Look at that. 15,500 out of 27,500. Very, very nice. And oh look, it's dark weather again, but it's too late to farm elementals now. Well, that's great. Okay, so with that, I guess let me just warp out of here. That'll be my final act. There's 4 black mages here. I think someone's got him, right? Someone's got him. Yeah. Okay, warping back. I'll conclude things back in my Mog house. Since there's literally like 0 minutes until the server goes down. Alright. So let me push past the Christmas music. Which the event isn't on yet. I wonder if the event... I wonder if the Christmas stuff is gonna start up after the maintenance. Maybe. We got the music, but not the actual event yet. Alright, back in the Mog House. Nice and comfy here. Very comfy. So, alright, it was a productive day of grinding, which I know certain people commenting around, they'll take issue with all that grind, but literally I'm here for the grind. That's why I'm here. It's what I like. I can't get off without the grind, you don't understand. So yeah, for me it was a great day. Though next time I'll try to do a little more. You know, gathering, crafting, kind of work some other things, right? Or actually, I mean, I do want to get my prime avatars, right? Like I want to get Fenrir done. Since I am a 37 summoner, so I'll get Fenrir, right? Get Diabolos. I don't think I can't solo that one, but I think I can solo the normal prime avatars, I think. As a Beastmaster, anyway. So yeah, I might try my hand at that. It's something I kind of want to do. But anyway, server's going down. I'm hungry. It's good timing all around. So next Final Fantasy, yeah, it'll be a couple days after the weekend. I'll let everyone know. But for the weekend, it's just other stuff, right? So if you're down for that, we'll see you around. If not, then see you next week, right? See you next weekday. Alright, with that, let's get out of here, okay? Thanks for showing up, everyone, and always fun to have some good nerd outs with everyone. It's my favorite part. But till next time, have a good one. Later.